Time now for the Friend Zone. We bring in one of our friends within the building here at Fox onto the show. And tonight, we're joined by someone we literally could not like more, Janice Deans, co-host of Fox and Friends.
Co-host of Fox and Friends? Who wrote that?
We just upgraded you. We got a little, we can talk about it later. No, who is the weather genius? Janice Deans, the weather machine. And I've got a couple questions for you, but I got to start with the weather because what is going on?
That's what everybody is talking about. We have cold temperatures that have sunk as far south as the Gulf Coast and the southeast, and we have a raging snowstorm that is happening across the south. Look at the wind chills. This is what's dangerous here. We're talking about minus 20s, minus 30s, single digits, teens across the south. So the stage is set. We've got cold air in place and a storm system coming out of the Gulf, Tucker, that is bringing right now snow and ice to areas that don't typically see wintry weather. So people are freaked out, rightfully so, because a couple of years in Atlanta, Georgia, we had people on the highways for days that couldn't move. So they have taken precautions there. They know that we have a big deal, a big storm on the way. And the West, by the way, also getting pounded by rain and snow over the next couple of days. Really the most rain and snow that they have seen in some cases in years that could put a dent in the drought. So a good thing, but too much of a good thing could bring flash flooding and concerns across the West. But this is the big deal that's happening across the South as we speak. Ice and snow in areas like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas. In some cases, Tucker, we could see more snow in the Carolinas than we have seen in New York City all season. So this is a big deal, and people are taking precautions. The good thing is it's happening on a weekend. It's happening so people don't have to go to work. They don't have to pick up their kids, hopefully. They are just hunkered down because this is a big deal. It's
one of those years when anything can happen, including when it snows more in Charleston than Manhattan. So we worked together for a number of years. I feel like I know a lot about you, Janice Deans, and it's all good. But until our reporters returned with their forensic background report they did on you, I didn't know that you were a comedian professionally at one point.
No. I was never a comedian. Now, they have these things in New York and D.C. where you are the funniest reporter. You audition or you do the... There it is. They actually have videotape.
We have the tape.
Oh, my gosh. It was at the Comic Strip here in New York City, and I won first prize, Tucker, if you can believe it. I talked about
you were such a... I didn't even know that you're such a modest person. You didn't mention that. How did you prepare for this? I mean, how do you go from being on TV to being a winner of a stand-up comedy competition?
I have always loved comedians and what they do, and so I just wanted to give it a shot. I love making my kids laugh. You know, on Fox and Friends, I love to make the audience laugh as well. I thought, well, this is a big challenge. I will say it was one of the most rewarding things I've ever done because I was so nervous about this. And to stand up there and just be raw and, just try to make people laugh, I will say it really was the most challenging thing. But what I did was I took my experience. I talked about what I do as a weather person, the emails that I've gotten over the years. Like when I was pregnant, I remember one email saying, Janice Deans, when are you having that baby? Because you're blocking the state of Mississippi and I need to see my hometown. So these are things that actually happen. The weirdest places I've ever been asked about a forecast. The doctor's office, the bathroom, that kind of thing. And I had some fun with some coworkers as well. I think you have a clip of that.
Here we go.
I've been doing this for a long time, been doing this for 10 years, and speaking of being on television and the hair and makeup thing, I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a village. Oh, no. You've got to get, the hair tease, the hair color, the highlights, the spray tan, the Botox, the makeup, the jewelry, and that's just Eric Bowling.
I'm so sorry, Eric Bowling.
I've seen Bowling in and out of makeup in under a minute, but that's fantastic.
Like that. I was going to say Geraldo. It was a toss-up between Geraldo and Eric Bowling. I love you, Eric Bowling. Please know I kid because I love. But anyway, it was a challenging thing, and to make people laugh. I mean, I understand the rush the performers get, comedians get. But, working with comedians, they'll say one night you'll have a great routine, and then the next night you'll do the same routine, and you won't get any laughs. So, hats off to people who do that. I don't think I'll be doing it again, but I'm so glad I have the trophy in my office.
That is fantastic. I wish I'd been there. Janice Deans, peeling back layers of the onion, and it gets sweeter as you get closer to the core. Thank you,
by the
Janice.
way, congratulations to 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
I hope you'll stay up late enough to come on again.
Of course I will.